with the pace truck for the evening as they head down the back straight, and they will go through pit lane this time by just to get a feel for it. A lot of the guys haven't done so yet. Bit of a lag issue there. As they do their roll through the pit entry. As they just destroyed all those cones. Gotta love that pit work. My word, the pits are horrible. They're on the pit out now. They will do one more lap after this. Very narrow. Now they'll do their honor laps. One pace lap down, 2 to go. I guess this is the second. Pace lap is completed. Now they do their honor lap as they double up. Got 11 drivers on track this evening. And we're going to go green flag this time by. F-150 dives into pit lane as the drivers stay out. And all eyes are on Bo for the beginning of this race. 134 laps, here we go, of NASCAR trucks at Homestead. And he's off. The rest of the field follows suit as they cross the line, and it's anybody's game now. Who's out for the glory? They spread out 3 wide there for a second into turn 1, turn 2. Guys really starting to hone in a single file line. Oh, someone gets real squirrely there in the back as they start to head out. Single file stretching the whole width or length of the back straight there. Jump into the replay cam so we can enjoy some of that cinematic beauty of these trucks. 3 wide heading through 4 down the front straight. Bo still out in front. Country looking to the inside of somebody as there's Trojan Man stuffed outside, hung to the dry as he drops back a couple positions. Somebody had. And that's a yellow. And that was Smokes with the injury. And Smokes rolled. Coming into turn 3. As the field will roll up to Jaden. That was a very exciting first couple laps there, as they went around 2 whole times before somebody got frisky and rolled it over. Not exactly sure how somebody rolled over in turn 3 all by them lonesomes, but it happened. I'll have to hear about that after the race. Hello everybody joining. This is round 3 of the Paddock Sim Racings. Oh! Beetle there with a little bit of a lag issue. Not sure what happened to him. There we go. All drivers are together once again as Jaden. Oh, they're going to do a full caution, so they're still under caution. We'll see if anybody takes the opportunity to dive into pit lane. They will double up this time by. Well, not now, because obviously we're crossing the line, but this time by, they will double up. Oh, they're going to switch. Leaders taking... right on board with Bo as we go green flag, as he's taking the outside line for this start as Jaden pulls off on the in road. Beautiful pace truck off the track. Now that we can get underway with some of the NASCAR truck racing, here we go. Coming up to the green flag line. Is on Bo as he's full throttle, and on the drivers follow suit as Type gets a great launch up the inside, jumping 2 drivers there, Tricksters and Trojan Man. Oh, cutting the inside of the, getting a little bit of the apron, coming up into Trojan Man. Trojan and Tricksters to make their way through as Bo and Country out in front at the moment as Tricksters goes way inside in Beetle as it's like Country gets left out a little bit. Oh, as their tandem drifting at the top. And Bo is now in clean air. Everybody is out in clean air. Or Bo's out in clean air as they're a couple cars wide. 3 cars wide in turn 2. Watts gets out in front of Type at the moment as they're still 3 wide out in the back. head into 3. They're still 2 wide, 2 rows deep. So much track to make moves like that, as they're 3 wide heading into 4 at this point. Between Nighthawk, Type, and Watts, as Country pushes Type down the front straight. Don't even know where to look at this point, as Nighthawk gets a little squirrely coming up on Type, as Country tries to find the way down to the bottom, gets caught up in that mess, gets funneled back a couple positions as Type makes an escape there, as the first 4 on track are got a little bit of between them, but that can go away in a heartbeat. Right on board with Smokes and Country right in front of him. They head into turn 1 on lap 9 of this race. Quarter panel touch out of turn 2 between Country and Darkside, getting squirrely, allowing Smokes the inside line and the way around as Beetle comes diving up with a great run into turn 3, tapping the corner of Country. Trying to push super hard in the beginning stages of this race. As they start to spread out now that they have gotten underway. Still quite a few battles here, car to car, between Beetle Country and Darkside. Smokes now out in no man's land. You go up a little bit further on track, you have Watts, Type, Trickster, all in a battle. Right on board with Type. And we'll cut it back to the cinematic cameras. Heading through. Oh, as Type goes high, so does Trickster. Nighthawk making his way around. Heading into 3. Oh, 3 wide between that mid-pack. Between Smokes and Country. The 74 and the 98. Smokes goes high. Country and Beetle make their way on the bottom side. Smokes diving in behind, trying to catch that draft down that back straight. Oh, as they all run high into 3. That's going to slow them all down just a little bit, allowing Darkside to catch up. This is going to look on the inside. Not sure he's going to have enough speed to catch Smokes there. You have still quite a few of the faster paced drivers at race pace in the midfield. As we ride on board with Bo, who started and kind of just didn't look back. He's not alone. He's still a Trojan in his shadow. Watts now up into 3rd place, right behind Trojan here. Trojan's catching Bo little by little. He's right on board with Trojan as there's a couple cars side by side back here. As Nighthawk and Tricksters were side by side through turn 2. It looks like Nighthawk got caught in the wall a little bit. Running Tricksters by. As Country made his way around Type as well. Everybody is at pace, kind of spread out. We'll get to see what kind of pace these guys have roughly 25 minutes left on the clock for the green flag run. Love these paint jobs. These utes are very photogenic when it comes to the liveries on these machines. Doesn't matter how simple or how elaborate, they all look good. 95 watts up into the third position. See up on Evans. Bo and Trojan Man and Tricksters running down Watts. As Tricksters catches the wall. Country now up into fifth. A little bit of tap between Country and Tricksters heading down to the back straight. Still too wide. Country getting a better line. Country takes away the inside line from Tricksters. Nighthawk catching this little battle here. That's a yellow. That's a yellow. Yellow number 2. Number 2 on lap 23 between Country and Tricksters. As Bo out in front, remaining in the lead as Jaden makes his way out to pace the field as drivers make their way, all the damaged cars into the pit lane at the moment. That. Now the drivers will line up to go through pit lane as they're heading towards the commitment line as the top 8 drivers come in for their first pit stop of the race. Now, how cautions bring caution, so this will be kind of interesting. Although a lot of these drivers are in pretty early, I think they still have plenty of tires and fuel, and yes they do. So this is going to be very interesting. Very interesting run indeed as Nighthawk and Tricksters stay out. They will leave pit lane, and Bo still out in front. Trojan still behind. Not sure who came out in third. that's tight. Those guys are a lap down. As they're doing their wave arounds now. I believe everybody is done doing their pit sequences, so I believe, not this time, but next time by, they will go green flag once again. This was caution number 2 between Country and Tricksters. Quarter panel lock into turn 3. So far judged as a racing incident. No penalties earned by those drivers. Field lines up, double file, as they head through turns 1 and 2 with Jaden leading the field to the green flag. Such a narrow pit exit. What was Forza thinking? Drivers had their pit stops weaving to get heat into their tires. An exciting one. Bo still out in front from the start of this race. No one has yet to earn those points as they head towards the line around turn 3 as Jaden off in. Somebody's having some kind of issue. Ooh, wave off as Beetle had something going on there. Oh, his television turned off. Not sure how that happens. As Jaden comes around to collect the field. Still considered as caution number 2, as Beetle will take the last of everybody is set to go, I'm hearing. Go green flag this time, by. The drivers are itching to go as Jaden pulls off down his safety car pull-off zone. Marvelous job by our safety car. Top of things. And Bo will take the field to the green flag zone as Jaden parks it until he's needed once again, because these guys are door to door quite often. It's bound to happen as Bo puts his foot down, and we're clean. We're clean. Flag running once again. It's the new green. Hope you tell your friends about it. As Trojan gets pushed to the outside as Watts comes around. And Nighthawk got super loose out of 2, pushing him to the bottom of the track as they're 3 wide, 2 rows deep. As there seems to be a bit of an incident in turn 3. I'm sure that was between. Country. That was between Type and Beetle. That's number 2 between Type and Beetle. Pushed to the wall. go, as Beetle makes his pit stop now. Right up front. Hello everybody joining the stream. This is round 3 of the Paddock Sim Racing's NASCAR Truck Series in Forza Motorsport 7. Not the biggest field this evening, but a lot of action still in this group. We are under caution number 3 of the evening as Jaden takes the field round in the safety truck. Bo still out in front from the beginning of the race, as right behind him a lot of shuffling has gone. It's been Trojan, Watts, Trickster, Country, I believe. I'm not sure who was out. There's a lot of going. Is there... As everyone meets up. Not this time. Alright, so next time by we will go green flag once again. At this pace, it looks agonizing to watch them go by. But it looks, oh, so good. Official NASCAR truck, pace truck. Back straight, going green flag this time by. Got just over 100 laps left remaining in this race. Once the drivers start to, Jaden pulls off. Down pit lane, we'll ride on board with Bo. As they head through turns 3 and 4. Back down the front straight. Coming up to the green flag zone. All calls are on Bo. As soon as he puts his foot down, the whole field is green. And he's off. We're green flag running once again at 32 laps. And 101 to go. Oh, as Bo hits the inside curb there, riding high on Watts as they head through turn 2. Side by side down the back straight with Trojan and Tricksters doing the same right behind them. Heading into turns 3 and 4 now. 2 rows. Actually, it's like 4 rows, 2 wide deep there. As they cross the line, completing lap 33. Of cars on track as Bo still out in front of everybody. So that's into 3. Watts getting a little squirrely on the high side. Nighthawk collecting the wall, doing well to stay out of other drivers' paths. Lap 34. We're 100 laps now to go. We're still too wide all over the place. Looking left, looking right, trying to gain that aero advantage into the corner as Trojan goes to the inside line on Bo as Bo takes the mid-pack. Oh, 2 cars getting squirrely, heading up top on the track back there, as you can see. Drivers do well to stay out of the way as Trojan here, as we're on board with Bo. Goes the inside line as Trojan makes his way out in front. Bo looking to do an over-under. Trojan, if he could stay out in front, he can collect first place points. As Bo is trying desperately to get that inside line, get a throttle back under, keep Trojan from having any points. As Trojan will score leading lap points. Bo and Trojan now plus 1 point on the board. Bo is on the inside line. Trojan looking back once again as Bo still there. All over the back of that Ford at 19 machine. Let's go back through the pack and see what cool battles is going on. We got Country side by side with let's see what that machine is. 19, I believe that's Volcano. A lot of green flag running here so far. Lap 38 down. On board between Tricksters and Volcano. Inside line under Bo in second place, 25 in third. Still out in front. That's turned in a little bit too early into turn 3. Spread out quite nicely now, as there are multiple lines to run here at Homestead in these trucks. High line, mid line, low line, and high to low line. Fastest is the high to low line, but having the space to do so is another one of the problems. As Bo looks to the inside of Trojan, as Bo gets the pass done, but Trojan doing an over-under as they come down the front straight. The inside line away from Bo. They're going to do a repeat as Bo looks to do an over-under all over on him. This is a great battle as Watts sees the door open, couldn't quite get it done. Trojan closes the door on him. As Watts files in underneath, looking for that opening between these two, trying to collect his laps led position points as he's getting super close to the outside wall. As Trojan and Bo fight it out for the top step there. Got a couple drivers funneling up behind Watts now between Country and Tricksters. They're doing well in their pace at the moment to catch that lead group. Nighthawk is a little further back in the pack, but still evenly spread out between the rear of the field there. A lot of green flag running to be had. At this pace, we'll have green flag pit stops as Volcano defending the against Darkside in his machine, his 18 machine. Love to look up the inside of Volcano, trying to collect a position on track. Darkside had a bit of an issue last race. Was doing well at Watkins Glen, but then had mechanical issues, so to speak, as his controller stick snapped. So he was unable to finish that race. Loses a position. And his country made his way by both Bo and Watts. The Tricksters now hot on their heels. Oh, everybody enjoying the stream. You're enjoying the epic race that's unfolding in front of you as Watts and Tricksters are at it on track. Tricksters looks to the outside on Watts. That high line is a quick one into corner entry, but a little lacking on the exit. You can get a great run down the back straight. As you can see, that outside line gives that extra mile an hour of speed to get the maneuver. As the top three are shuffling positions, as Country now takes his first place position. As he crosses the line in first, so Country will claim a first place position. Extra point. Guys bragging about each other's tunes. As Country continues to lead. Let's go to cinematic camera for a while as the top 5 drivers together after 44 laps of racing, 45 laps of racing so far. Got a lot of racing left to go. These guys are doing great out there on track. On the wall, as it looks like Trojan got the worst of that deal. He's gonna have to put his head down and funnel back up, but as much as these guys are battling at the moment, that may not be such a hard thing to do, as there's still 2 wide between Bo and Watts heading out of 2. As Trickster's now up into 2nd place. Country's still leading this race. Bo led most of the beginning. As Smoke spun it in turn 3. Got going once again. No damage, transmission damage, but no physical damage on track. And he's pointing in the right direction and going once again, so there will be no call on that one. As Country continues to lead this race out in front. as Watts goes high, gets stuck in the sticky walls, and he is away from the top group. Now he is funneled back right behind Trojan on track. That leaves Bo, Tricksters, and Country here in the top 3, battling for position of first place. Back in the pack just a little bit. Right on board with Volcano and Beetle right in front of him. One of the Phoenix Motorsport guys showing some love to this series as they're running a 2-car package, but one of them is not here this weekend. So Beetle is all by his lonesome, as he's currently being attacked by R2P Volcano. Love that Phoenix Motorsport livery. Ooh, that's a yellow between Country. Oh, that was a big hit. That was a big hit between Country and Tricksters. I'm not sure who initiated the incident, but Tricksters spun around in 3, collecting what would be 3 other cars. That was a big hit. I can't wait to clip that on Twitch. That was a rough one. This will be caution number 4 of the evening. And lap 54 was that caution between Country and Stars. Pits are closed at the moment as the pace truck leads the field around once again. That was some great green flag running. A lot of position changes. For every car that leads a lap, a full lap, they get an extra point. So far, we only have 3 drivers who fill that bracket of lead laps in this race, and that is Big Bo, Country, and Trojan Man. All 3 of those drivers have led laps this evening. Oh, thank you, Slow Motion Fire, for the follow. Much appreciated. Sorry I didn't see that sooner, but much obliged. Glad you like our content. If you like any more of our stuff, NASCAR trucks are not the only thing that we do here in Forza Motorsport 7. We do a GT Endurance series, which all is archived, either on our YouTube channel or in our previous races. We also have a Formula E, which is a little more relaxed support series that we do Sunday mornings here in the States, Sunday evenings, if you're one of our European crowd. Lots of racing going on as pits are now open, as a lot of the field will come in as Trojan Man stays out. He's the only driver of the top crew to stay out at the moment, as they go into pit lane right on board with right on board with the pit truck. Look at the cars leapfrogging each other in pit lane. What a beautiful animation. as we're witnessing the cars leave pit lane. Alright. We are still 11 cars deep in this race as it brings everyone back together. Everyone who is in pit lane will warm up their tires. Trickster funnels to the back of the pack. As Smokes looks like he quit. Smokes will have to go into pit lane from that damage as Smokes follows the safety truck and not the pit entrance ramp. I mean, it's all the same, I guess, but it's not really the faster way around, as the field will go on Bo's call this time by, as Bo is now underpowered, and so is the rest of the field as they head towards turn 1 on lap 59. As there's 3 wide. Oh, now they're all back to 2 wide as they get real squirrely. Someone shoots up to the wall there. I believe that was Watts. I can't really tell from that distance, but on board with Trojan, he's making his way downtown, gaining a few positions on that restart, making it 3 wide into turn 1 between Darkside and Type RS, as they literally just forcefully close the door on him. As Watts looks to the inside of Trojan, they all get kind of squirrely coming out of 2 there, but keep everything under control. Diving into 3. 2 wide as Watts goes to the low side. Making the move on Trojan as Tricksters pushes Watts. As all those drivers up front of them run that high line as Watts and Trojan look to the low line to gain that extra speed. Trickster's making it wide. Trickster's making it by Watts as Country and Low out in front. What a team is going on with them. Let's stay on board with this battle because this is exciting between Trojan, Tricksters, and Watts. As Tricksters gets a great run out of 2 down the back straight, carrying massive speed into 3. But getting caught up running the high side as Trojan has to check up from the drivers in front as Watts gets the run down the bottom. Tricksters out in front. Both of them now as what looks like Nighthawk coming out of pit lane now. Made a flag pit stop. Tricksters goes high, gets caught on the sticky walls. Those dangerous, dangerous sticky walls. Virgin pushing Watts down the front straight. Darkside looks in, funnels back in. Trojan on the inside of Watts. Both of them, little tap, go high. Right up front real quick to see what the leaders are doing. Both Bo and Country. A little bit of a gap between themselves and Beetle. Beetle doing well in third place at the moment to stay with those two. Yeah, Forza's definitely lacking in some high-quality oval action. I mean, my personal favorite is like Charlotte or something, or Talladega. Those tracks would be a great addition to the franchise, I would say. And we could do more tracks for our NASCAR league. Because I do too love me some oval racing. I also love liveries of NASCARs. Some of them are super simple and super awesome, and some of them are super elaborate and just fun to look at. Painting them's a blast too. We'll go through the field and see what's going on with some of the drivers. The battle between Watts and Trojan make their way around Darkside now. And now they're looking up the road at Volcano and Beetle as Watts all over the back of Volcano now. Pushes him high, gets a little squirrely. Watts made his way around. Now Trojan has to do the same. Somebody hit a mirror. Volcano getting a little abusive in turn 4 against Watts. Watts requests an F in chat for that one, which I would be obliged to agree. He's got a fast car, so I'm not too worried. He's got great pace in his machine. I haven't had much practice, but what he's got is pace, especially in the open air. As Watts and Tricksters now back together as Trojan. Hunting down Beetle and Volcano in front of him. True, very true. You got a good view yourself there, Jaden, out in turn 4. Yeah, Forza 8, I have some pretty high hopes. They're employing a lot of people to get things right this time around. We'll see if all of our dreams come to fruition. As Trojan making his way past Volcano. Now Beetle stands in his way from third place. As you see the pace that Trojan has in his machine, coming through the field like he's been doing. Already all over the back of Beetle. Looking to the inside line as Beetle goes high. Not doing much to give Trojan Man a challenge for the position as he just falls back a little bit. Just keeping Volcano behind him. Doing well to not lose any positions. There, now looking for some time to catch Bo and Country ahead of him on track, which we are 72 laps down in this race. 7 laps remaining in this race, something like that. Yeah. There's a lot of racing still to go. These laps are dropping like flies with 20 minutes to go before a yellow flag is called. A little bit of a kerfuffle between Country and Bo as they're heading up towards lap traffic of a car out on track at the moment. It's 11th place. Who was that? Smokes? It is Smokes. Smokes and Nighthawk are both about to be a lap down. At least Smokes is. Yes, if only your pace truck had lights. That is the one thing we wish we had the ability to put on your truck. Ooh, Motegi. I love Motegi. Motegi with Indy cars was like my favorite thing in the world. And Smokes is now under attack of losing his lap to Bo and Country. Bo still out in front, leading this race as he's done most of the race, as Volcano and Beetle are still at it as Trojan really hasn't. Oh no, as Volcano gets squirrely and heads up to the wall, collecting wall. No real damage, I don't believe. Oh, yeah, but he's going into pit lane. Volcano now into pit lane under green flag conditions, which may become a saving grace. He could come out of this ahead by the end. We don't know. I mean, Forza 4 is the golden era in Forza Motorsports. I think everybody would agree. Running on board with Watts, currently in 6th position overall. Bit of an issue earlier, making his way back up through the field. A lot of track between him and the leaders. As you can see, Volcano leaving the pit exit. You know, look how tight that exit is. That is so scary. As Volcano really putting in some work, putting a gap between themselves and the rest of the field. Let's take a snoop on some telemetry here. Yeah, Jaden, you could say it's the Call of Duty effect. By the time they're in it just to make the money, the game suffers, but people will still buy it. Well, Forza 6 was only good because it was Forza 5 2.0. Forza 7 was like, here's some game, but we're going to rework things, so don't expect much. Out in front with 80 laps completed. Watts looking to the inside of Dark Side. Volcano back up to this fray. Twitchy there. Trying to take back his position of a lap down. kind of what we did. We waited to the end of 5, got what we could out of it. As Watts and Darkside are really getting into it. All these guys need is just more cars on track. These things are so much fun. These guys are having a blast. Listening to driver's radio at the moment. 83 laps down. Starting to thin out at the moment as well. Jump on board in the replay camera for a while. You can see how spread out they are with the map. Still, that mid-pack is still pretty much together on track. The two leaders extending their lead. Sound of these things going by the camera. Yum, 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 yum. A lot of fun on the ovals as well. Yeah, you guys have 12 minutes until call. Yes, these are spec builds. They are all spec builds. You can tune everything but the transmission. It is stock final drive. No gearing changes allowed. Tune, suspension, aero, the like, but all of the builds can be found on our website, which I can throw a link in the description. Link to check it out. Right on board with Bone Country meantime. browser would like to load, that would be fantastic. Oh my goodness, trying to do two things at once. My computer's starting to fry. I can smell the smoke now. Corvette pace car. Yeah. So you're probably pretty good in your 50 there. There's a link for you, Slow Motion Fire, if you'd like to check out the NASCAR trucks. All the rules and regulations are there for you to take a ponder at. As Country goes around the outside. On Bo, taking the lead away from Bo, who led a great portion of this race. As you can see, there is no one behind him. Let's see a little Jaden down there in the bottom of turn. Turn 4 is, it looks like Beetle was in pit lane. Let's see, we got Beetle in pit lane. Trojan. That's on track. Watts in third. A lot of people doing some green flag pitting here at the moment. Not sure where everybody's at. Yes, it is very fat. The Cayman, right? Yeah, the Cayman has pace lights on it. Not the Cayman. I think the Cayman does too. But I think the Cayenne or Cheyenne or whatever you want to call it has one as well. As that looks like another driver coming to pit lane, along with your leaders in pit lane. As Bo and Country go into pit lane. As does Smokes come into pits. As Country and Bo make their way out of pit lane at the moment. Putting Mr. Watts in the front. As Watts will take his trip through pit lane. Just 8 minutes remaining until the mandatory caution. Yes, definitely all cars should have it. Some of them should, but some of them that have it don't make any sense, like the GT4 Cayman. Head scratcher. Watts in pit lane as he's leaving his pit box. Putting Darkside out in front. Can he stay out to complete a lap? Two more drivers. Mr. Watts and Darkside. Both. That's yellow. This is really going to throw a dice into some things here. As we have quite a few drivers coming through pit lane now. You guys do know race leader is not behind pace truck yet. What is going on? No. My goodness. People are having a huge brain fart on how pace cars work. Pace truck came out to collect the field and everyone had a cow. Leaders are on 101. Nighthawk, you didn't go into pit lane, so you get the wave around as well. But you could get another lap back if another caution comes out, so just take your lap. And now Darkside is in pit lane, so whoever's in second will come up to the pit truck. Pace truck. That was a thing. That was a whole ordeal. It's perfectly fine how it is, guys. There were multiple cars with multiple different laps down. They get 1 lap back per caution, which means that there are cars in front of you that are still a lap down. Shut up, Smokes. It's fine. I know. Everything is still fine. Tensions are high as we go green flag on lap 104 with 30 laps remaining. Yeah, the pace truck came out a little bit early and it freaked everybody out, and a lot of people have no idea how to keep things straight between them. With lapped cars down and drivers going into pit lane, it just freaks everybody out when cars are all over the place. When technically it's fine where they are. So, woof. Yeah. Yeah, Jaden, they didn't clarify where leader was as Smokes is broken. Yep, that's a yellow flag. Alright, Jaden, you should know where the leader is now, so come out and pick up the leader as they come back around. As we're on board with Jaden. Alright. On board now with the pace truck. Oops, sorry about the audio. As Nighthawk gets his wave around. That's the wrong button. No arrow button, I promise. Yellow number 6. What is the other 107? There we go. Notes are done. As a lot of cars are in pit lane at the moment. As we lost our first driver, Volcano. Appears to be a lag out. That's done. Pop over the data loop there. As we're about to go green flag running on lap 110. We're running to the 134. I think they might be able to go to the end. Might all be able to go to the end at this point. As the safety truck will come in pit road now. There he goes. Riding on board with Mr. Watts. About to go green flag this time by. As Jaden takes his position, Mr. Watts will take the field to the green flag. As he's underway, as is the rest of the field. And they're off. Too wide as they head into one. Not all the way up to speed yet, so they can hug that low line. Look at them nice and spread out there. Get rid of that so we can see everybody. Watts gets a great run on that restart. Guys behind him are kind of sleeping as low. Mid-pack here. A lot of lapped cars down, shuffled in. Trojan taps country there as Bo slides in dark side there as they're literally door to door heading down the back straight. Right out in front of them. Dark side hits the low line. A lot of sliding going on there. Got a run on dark side on the inside line into 3. 113 laps gone from this race. Ooh, Trojan getting a little squirrely out of 4. Trojan and Darkside go high up the track, doing well to save it. Trojan comes down the track quite ferociously out in front of a couple cars. Ooh, a tap from Bo to Beetle as Beetle pushed high up on track. Up of cars in the back here. scuffle there in turn 3. I'm not real sure who that was out on track, but well, that's Country Beetle Dark Side. I think Trojan was in that scuffle as well. These guys are really pushing it at the moment. Camera's going crazy. As the tensions are starting to get high out on track with a few laps remaining. Still got a lot of laps, but they'll go by quick if we're at this pace on track. There's only about 34 to 35 seconds a lap for these machines here. See, they are still pretty well grouped together out here on track, as those last couple cautions really shuffled things together with the caution coming out and green flag pit stops. It really threw everything, threw the wrenches into the mix as Beetle gets pushed wide once again, with Country getting squirrely. Trojan cutting him a little short on there, but everyone's facing the right direction. Tail end of the field's getting spread out now. Beetle is still a lap down. Yeah, Beetle is a lap down from Trojan and Country here, but they're still going to battle it out. Just 14 laps remaining. Is that 16 laps remaining? Yeah. Makes his way past Beetle. Clean air for Trojan and Country as they head up the track. Yeah, it's getting real close. This is lot of laps for a race, but it'll go by quick when you're doing 34 seconds a lap. Currently on lap 124 of 137, I believe, is what it was. Oof. As Nighthawk and Smokes went around in 3. As Nighthawk comes into pit lane, as does Smokes over the pit speed. As Jaden. This time by pit window, or pit lane will be open. Watts and Bo stay out, as does Trojan. Tricksters may go around. Beetle, you get your lap back. Beetle, go. Beetle, get your lap back and go. Interesting. Tricksters makes his pit stop. Well, apparently only one driver gets their lap back, which is news to me. I thought it was all drivers get their lap back. Yeah, I didn't know that thought that was a thing. Only one car got their lap back in NASCAR trucks. So apparently we just copy and pasted the rules. As Watts will take the field to the green flag once again on lap 128. As he got a great run on the field as they head into 2. As Watts, Trojan, and Bo are your top 3 as Country got a run on the inside of Trojan as they're 3 wide. Nighthawk goes high and grabs the wall as Bo, Trojan, Country 3 wide as they head through turns 3 and 4. Bo diving in deep into 1 there. Watts still with that gap over the rest of the field at the moment as they're 3 wide there for a second between Tricksters, Beetle, and Darkside. Guys getting real close together here at the end of the race. Just 6 laps remaining. The yellow flag is called as Trojan takes Bo from quarter panel. What is happening here between those guys? Good golly. As the safety truck is back out on track. We will probably go green, white, checkered here for the end of the race as pits are open this time by. And Tricksters will dive in. And, oh, he stays out, pulling it back at the last second. So, nobody goes in pit lane. Oh, his type goes in pit. Smokes will get his wave around. His type comes out of pit lane. End of this race has been dirty. Tensions running high. With this many laps in a race, it's easy to get flustered. this time by will be a green flag, be a green, white, checkered run. Alright, as the safety truck of Jaden will pull off this time by, and Mr. Watts will take the field to the end of the race. As Jaden pulls off. Speed as they head towards the green flag zone. And there you go. Watts is under power, so is the rest of the field behind him. They spread out to get advantages out on track. Oh, getting real squirrely in the back there. Mr. Watts. Tricksters take the lead. Trojan in third right now. As Smokes turns dark side. Yes, I hope so. As we go green this time by to a white flag, green, white. And next time by after that would be the checkers. Getting heat in their tires for 2 laps. And Jaden pulls off the track. As Mr. Watts will take the field through the green flag zone. It is on his call. As Watts gets going, field will spread out. There are 3 wide there, 4 wide there, heading through into 1. As the group up front is all over Watts. White flag is out for this next lap. They're getting real dicey there. White flag is flying for these guys now. a battle up front. As Watts, Tricksters, and Trojan are all up front. We have Bo, who took the position away from Trojan. Out in front, who takes the low line. Bo on the high line. Trojan falls in behind. Into third. Or into fourth place, rather. Trickster's getting pretty squirrely into 3 and 4 as we're heading up towards the Mr. Watts, Tricksters, Bo, and Trojan cross the line. That was a great race. All right. Yeah, we'll catch it from the stream. Somebody save the replay for me too, so I can get replays done. Guys, keep the chatter to a minimum real quick for me. Somebody save the replay. I can backtrack positions from the stream. That's not a problem. Yeah, it probably defaulted or something. All right, Jaden, go ahead and back out of the race. Yeah. All right. Alright, so that was round 3 of the Paddock Sim Racing's NASCAR Truck Series at Homestead. We have a little bit of a time gap between our round 3 and round 4, which is at Sonoma. Yes. Alright, so your provisional winner is Mr. Watts for this race. We'll go back through and we'll confirm positions and calculate any penalties that admins may deem worthy of giving everybody. That being the case, that is going to be the stream. Follow us on our social media, on Twitter, our Instagram, which isn't used all that often anymore. And make sure you check out our website and our YouTube channel as well. And we next race, which I believe is next weekend at Suzuka for our GT Endurance Championship, which is going to be a lot of fun. So, we will see you then.